So the art of being successful is really to let go. That's how you be successful in life. You have to let go of all the things you ever learned. You have to let go of all the constructs, all the societal pressures. Because if you don't do that, if you don't let go, then you're just gonna live someone else's life, right? You have to truly let go of everything you ever learned, of all the resistance, right? Because like this is the reason why people like go to law school or people go to medical school. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with doing those things, right? But I think most people go that route in life, or like these high prestigious jobs to try to get these high prestigious careers, is for the recognition, right? They don't truly want to do that stuff. They don't truly, that's not truly them. Granted, there are people who love like law, like going to law school or being a lawyer or being a doctor, right? Or surgeon. But most people that are in those fields don't love it, right? But the key is you have to let go of what people put on you, right? What society puts on you, how they expect you to be, how they expect you to live, right? You gotta be in the moment, be in the present moment. That's how you become successful. Be in the now. Because when you're in the now, you realize everything is done. Like you don't have to strive for anything, right? In the moment. The past and future become one, right? They become the eternal now. That's what they become, right? Everything that you want to be in the future, or everything that you aspire to be, right? You are that now. You can be that now, right? When you let go, nothing holds you down, or nothing makes you want to strive so hard where you're unhappy, right? Because anybody who strives is essentially unhappy. And when I mean strive, I mean they try to make it happen. They try to go get it done. They try to mold this outer world to their liking, right? Instead of making the outer world mold to them, right? Because the outer world is just a reflection, right? They try to bend the spoon. They try to bend the spoon, and as the boy said in the Matrix, it's not the spoon that bends; it's only yourself. So when you realize this, you can just be you. You can just be you, and realize none of these societal constructs are real. None of these things that the society puts on you are real, right? Not saying you shouldn't strive, or I mean, not strive. Not saying you shouldn't want things, right, or desire things. Of course, you don't want things, but the idea is to let go to the point where you have those things, right? Because desire means having, right? A lot of Eastern philosophies, they try to say desire means suffering, right? They try to say desire means suffering, but that's not true. Desire means having, right? Because the universal consciousness, right, God, wouldn't give you a desire unless it could be fulfilled, right? This world, this outer world you see, is really just an appeasement of hunger. An appeasement of hunger for the soul. Because the soul can have anything. The soul wants to experience things, right? In the third dimension, in this physical plane, in this human body. That's why we come here, to experience, right? Gain XP points. You want to experience. But in that experience, you can be, right? You can be now, right? You can be now. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be renewed in the spirit of the mind. Then you know what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will, right? Because you have everything, right? Everything's done for you. That's how you be successful in life. You have to let go. You have to let go because you're not doing anything, right? You're being done. You're not doing anything, you're being done, right? The universal consciousness is flowing through you. And when you can live that way, man, it's actually a beauty. It's actually a beauty because what I've learned, right, just like practicing meditation, and not just formal meditation, but like informal meditation, I guess you call it, like doing a living meditation, like meditating. I mean, you're always meditating because you're always pondering something, right? Right, so you're always meditating. But what I'm trying to say is you can do it in the moment, right? You can do it as you're living your life, going to your job, to school, right? But when you let go of those thoughts, those certain thoughts that aren't ideal, and really plant those ideal thoughts, those ideal seeds, the world starts to bloom. And you realize like you'll be in one situation in the moment where it doesn't seem ideal, but you can switch it in the mind, right? You can switch your perspective on it, the way you think about it. And in that same situation, that same, whatever is happening in that moment, will start to open up. Will start to be more ideal, even though it's the same situation. It's crazy how it works. It's really transmutation, really, that's really what it's called. Transmutation. But the art of being successful is to really let go. Because remember, you are successful in the moment, right now. You're successful just for being. That's what success is being, right? It's not about gaining material wealth or gaining a prestigious job. Man, it's so hot, I'm sweating. But it's not about any of these things, right? It's not about the physical. It's about the spiritual, right? What spiritual wisdom did you gain on this earth, right? What spiritual insight did you gain on this earth, right? Because there are people who are materially wealthy, right? But they have no spiritual insight. Some people can be empty inside, even though they have everything in the physical, which is crazy. It's actually wild. But yeah, art is really to let go. You have to let go in order to be successful. Because if you don't, you're just going to be molded to the craziness of this world, to like the mental constructs of this world, and you won't be happy. You have to let go of all of that. What is your ideal? It doesn't matter how crazy it sounds or you think it sounds. Obtain that ideal state of mind and live by that, right? And if you can do that, if you can really do that, all the things that are ideal to you, that are lovely to you, will come into your world, right? Because you already have it vibrationally. So they will come into your world and be manifested, right? They'll be manifested into the physical for you, right? Because you planted that seed. You planted that seed of vibrational energy, because everything's energy. So that's how you be successful. You have to let go, right? Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be renewed in the spirit of the mind. Put off the old man and put on the new man, right? Take off the old record, put on the new record. Put on a new song, a new verse, right? The universe. The universe is infinite. This world is infinite. So you can have anything you want, right? There's no such thing as a linear path to anything, right? Everything is eternal. Everything's now, right? Everything's happening right now. So that's how you be successful. Let go and be who you truly want to be. But that's it for today.